Welcome to Yoga with Mary Carmen. My name is Mary Carmen, and if this is your first time joining me on a live stream on a Saturday morning, know that I do this every Saturday morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Time. We're working on neck and shoulder this morning. I hope you're prepared. Let's get started. Okay, so we are on our yoga mat or sitting wherever feels right for you. Remember, you can use a blanket to prop your hips higher than your knees, and take any position that feels right for your legs. Full lotus, half lotus, just regular crisscross applesauce like this, whatever feels right. But if your knees are really, really high when you're sitting, whichever position you decide to sit on, always use either blocks or pillows to support you, because we're going to be sitting here for quite some time. Our practice this morning is going to be focusing on the neck and shoulders, so we're not going to stand, but we're going to do some exercises, stretches here on the mat. So we're going to be sitting for the most part. So go ahead and do whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable. Go ahead and find that position where your hips are higher, knees are lower. For me, it feels really good over here. And then we're going to begin with the breath. Here we go. Nice full deep inhale. Lengthening through the spine. This is to set an intention for our practice. Hands together in prayer. And as you exhale, take a moment here to bring the hands slowly to your heart center. This is where we all connect. So whether you are 10,000 miles away from me or you're my next door neighbor, we're connecting through the breath live right now. That's the beauty of this. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach. Look in between the palms. We're already activating the neck muscles here. As you exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. You're welcome to close the eyes if you want to. Hands to your heart. Just take a moment here to set an intention for your practice this morning. I invite you to be grateful for the opportunity that you're giving to yourself to come onto the yoga mat and take some love for you. So that's my invitation for you. Can you be grateful for that? That you're taking the moment to do this for you. One way of loving on yourself. So from here, you can open the eyes if you have your eyes closed. And we're going to begin. So we're going to take another inhale, lifting both arms up. But as we exhale, bring one of the hands to the opposite side of your face. Notice only my fingers are gently grabbing the side of the forehead, while the other arm is just stretching down, and I'm tilting my head over. So I'm creating space in between my ear and my shoulder. The fingers are barely touching the ground. I'm trying to create more lengthening here, creating more space. Inhale, lifting through the spine, and as you exhale, can you go a little bit deeper? Avoid tilting the head down. We're not there yet. So looking at me while you're doing this, and that other arm is stretched. It's trying to reach the floor with the fingertips. Feels good. Now release the hand that's on your head and bring it behind. Bend that elbow, bring it behind, and see if you can just hang onto your hip or wherever you can, your head, your shirt or whatever. And then from here, you're going to look down with care, moving slowly here. You're going to look down. Make sure the arm that is extended is still activated. Inhale. Lengthen through the spine, and exhale. Only move the neck a little bit lower, making sure your spine is still long so you're not tilting over to one side or the other. Now from here on the next inhale, starting to look up, moving slowly through the neck. Feeling all those little muscles doing the work. See if you can go up. You don't have to go all the way up. If you're somewhere here and you can't go way up, that's totally fine. Just stop where your body is asking you to stop. And let's do that again. Inhale. As you exhale, start going down, moving slowly with the breath. That arm that is extended is still active. And then inhale from here. And exhale, move it up one more time. Moving slowly. I'm noticing the walls of my room and then the ceiling. It's all pretty. Look up and then look at me And then let's move that neck back to center. There's a lot of stretch that just happened there. So go ahead and just do a side to side on your neck, very slightly, no forcing this because we're going to move to the other side. So what we're doing is just resetting the neck. Do whatever feels right for you. Release the arms and let's move to the other side. Inhale, both arms. Exhale. The fingertips of the opposite hand are grabbing the other side of your face. And then the other arm starting to lengthen, reaching. So down. So this is how it should happen. So you're here and then you're here. Opening the space in between the ear and the shoulder. Feels so good. But make sure that your spine is still in the center, not doing something like this. Okay, so you're really just moving the arm and the neck muscles. One more inhale here. Exhale, you're still looking at me and lengthening on that neck area. Release that hand that's on the face. Place that arm behind, bend it. Grab whatever feels right for you there. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed as we inhale. And as we exhale, we look down. Try to see if you can bring the eyes all the way down. We're keeping your spine long. The arm is active. Feel those muscles working. Inhale. As you exhale, let's start moving it up. Remember, you're going to stop where your body is asking you to stop. This might not look the same for everybody. Take an inhale. Exhale. Are you still extending through the arm? Now look down. Slowly make the transition to look down. You're adding a lot of stretch on that side neck. And last one going up. Inhale. Exhale, keeping your spine tall and long. Going all the way up. Very good. Now look at me. And then straighten up your head. Release both arms. Nice. Let's do that small movement on the neck, side to side. Just releasing tension there. It was a lot that you just did. So let's give it some love. And now from here, look at me, back to center. Now we're going to release the shoulders. Inhale. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. And then as you're ready on the exhale, watch. You're going to just release them down really fast. Like that. Let's do that again. Inhale. Reach. Shoulders to the ears. Everything is contracted. My spine is tall. And exhale. Let it go. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. This is a really good practice if you have kids, by the way, to get them out of a fuzzy moment. Now, from here, we're going to rotate the shoulders back slowly. So bring the shoulders forward to the ears, back and down. Now we're incorporating the shoulder blades slightly and the spine and back. Inhale. Exhale, move back, and your hands are moving as you're doing this. Obviously, they're going back and forth on those thighs. Exhale, one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now let's go to the opposite direction. Now see if you can bring the shoulder blades together in the back. Move the shoulders up and forward. Back. Up, forward, down. Again. Back, up, forward and down. Nice. Now let's go back to center. Now let's really incorporate that spine. So from here, grab your knees. The hands are going to move back and forth on this next one, but it's okay. Just start with your knees. On the inhale, I want you to just drop the shoulders back and start lifting through the crown of the head. Shoulders move back. The chest is opening as you're doing this. Your chin is up. And you're imagining or imagine that you have a straight line or a chain going from your sit bones all the way up to your crown of the head, and someone's lifting that chain. That's how I want you to think of this movement. It's an active, it's not an active movement, it's a resting movement. Let's say inhale, lengthen. Because it's so minor what you're doing. Exhale. No one is watching what you're really doing, but you are moving through the crown of the head slightly, just lengthening the spine. Define gravity here. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders are relaxed a little bit more. And back and down. So the shoulder blades are back and down. Now from here, we're going into a variation of cat-cow pose, seated. It looks like this. Inhale, shoulders move back, your spine is tall, and as you exhale, now separate the shoulder blades, letting the shoulders move forward as you engage the core, pulling the belly in and arching the spine. The chin is coming down, and now I'm looking at the bottom of my feet. The arms are straight, and I'm exaggerating these shoulders, moving to the front as if they want to come and hug in front of me. I'm pulling my belly button towards the back of my spine, so I'm really arching. Let me go sideways slightly just so you can see what's happening. So I'm really here, separating the shoulder blades from the back. And let's just take a moment here. Inhale. Exhale. Can you separate a little bit more? I'm feeling the back of my neck, my spine going all the way down, and even my lower spine. All of it is stretching. And then let's activate again. Inhale, slowly move in the opposite direction. The shoulders move back. So I'm going to stay sideways just for this one so you can see. Looking forward. Now the heart is open. The shoulders move back. Shoulder blades are coming back together. And my spine is tall. I'm engaging my core, but this time my lower back is being supported by the strength of my core. Opening, exaggerating here, and as you exhale, slowly moving back again. Now I'm contracting my abdominals, letting that belly button meet the spine as I arch my back. Holding onto those knees helps to open up the spine even more. The chin is touching my chest. And then allow for the shoulder blades to melt open. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly, let's bring it up. Inhale, back into a neutral spine here. And then from here, now I'm going to face you again. If you need to make adjustments on those legs, by the way, if that position felt like, okay, I'm done with that, I'm going to change to another variation of the seated position, go there. This is your practice, remember. Now from here, inhale and extend the arms to the side bodies, reaching both sides. And as you exhale, bring one of the arms across while the other one is trying to grab the elbow. But keep in mind, keeping your spine facing forward, so not tilting, not twisting from the waist. Instead, you're allowing the arm to just do the work instead of your hips. We're trying to bring some lengthening on the shoulder, on the outside of the shoulder. So bringing the arm in straight, and you can grab your elbow, or you can grab your wrist, wherever you can grab. See if you can relax that shoulder a little bit more while you're stretching from the outer muscles. Inhale. Exhale. You can stay here if you want to add on to this. Let's add the head. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, look over to that shoulder that you're trying to stretch. One more inhale here. And exhale. So we're incorporating the spine, the shoulder, the neck, all of it. Release. Nice. Let's do the other side. We're going to start the same way. Inhale, lengthening. Grow tall through the spine. And as you exhale, keeping the length of the spine, grab that other hand and bring it across. Grab the elbow, the wrist, wherever you can reach, wherever feels right. And then drop that shoulder away from the ear if it is coming up here. And make sure that you're not twisting from the waist, that you're twisting from the arm. This is strong. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, can you pull that shoulder, that arm a little bit more? And welcome to stay here. Or let's go and add the head. Inhale. Exhale, look over very slowly over to that neck, over to that shoulder. We're activating the neck here. Again, inhale. Exhale. Moving slowly can allow us to really pay attention to what's happening. You might recognize a lot of these movements, stretches from other workouts, so you probably are exercising or practicing release. Go back to center. But when you do it with the breath, with a lot of intention and moving very, very slow, it's a different level of intensity. So from here, let's lift both arms. Inhale. As you exhale, bring one of the elbows, bend one of the arms and bring it behind the head. So you're just bending the elbow like this. And then the other hand that's up grabs that elbow and tries to bring it a little bit closer. Now notice here what tends to happen is people start shifting forward, something like this, and looking down. What I want you to do is just to practice that lengthening through the spine while you're trying to do this. So finding space behind your head to just lift the elbow, using that hand to help you go a little bit deeper. So I'm going to turn completely around so you can see what's happening. I'm going to do that again. Inhale. I bend the elbow and then I grab it with the other hand and try to bring it in. Notice that I'm not tilting forward. I'm still trying to keep that spine tall. So I'm lengthening through the spine. My abs are active. And I'm trying to bring that elbow in even more without tilting my head to the side or forward or my chest. That's how I want you to go into this. Inhale one more time. Exhale, go a little bit deeper and release. Nice. Let's take a moment here to reset. Bring both hands together. I want to stay here so you can see. Shoulder blades move back and down. If you cannot achieve this with your hands, use a strap or a towel or anything that's available to you to come and bring both arms back and try to straighten those arms and then open through the heart. So now I'm going to go sideways so you can see again. I want you to come here. Inhale. Exhale, release. Okay, other side. Now I'm going to face forward since you already saw what happened. Inhale, both arms. Exhale, bend that other elbow. Grab it with that hand, the other hand, and then let's begin the work. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, can you bring the elbow back in towards the opposite direction? You're looking forward. Again, avoid this. Inhale. Exhale. So I have my ponytail there in the way and I have to work through it or around it. Inhale one more time. Exhale, pull a little bit more if you can. Wow. And release. Nice. Now let's reset those shoulders again. Bring the hands together. This time, again, use your strap or towel if you need to. Interlace the fingers, open this up. Inhale. You're welcome to stay here. Those of you that can go to the next level or want to join me, try this. We're going to bend at the waist, moving forward. Inhale. With a straight spine, exhale. Moving to the front and elevating the arms behind you. And you just stop wherever you can. Inhale. If you need to use a block here, by the way, take the time, or a pillow or whatever you need to make this more effective. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulders are meeting in the back, or the shoulder blades are meeting in the back. I'm trying to elevate my arms. You can try simple fingers here if you're an advanced yogi and try to go a little bit deeper into this. No pain. It should feel good. And release. Wow, I felt that. Okay. Now from here, we're going to just activate the arms to the side bodies. Inhale. And as you exhale, just reach for me. Let's just do this exercise where we are engaging the upper spine by lifting the arms to the front, and see if you can imagine that you have a rope in between your hands and you're just going up. Your chin is touching your chest. We just did this, by the way, but we're trying to bring more movement into this pose. Now from here, inhale, open through the heart, look up. Feels good. You're starting to feel the freedom on your shoulders and your neck. Exhale. Bring it to the front. Arch the spine. And let's climb that rope a little bit more. You're climbing horizontally, I know. But you're just imagining that we're going to higher levels. And release. Nice. Beautiful. Release the shoulders back a couple of times. Your practice. Do what feels good for you. Feels good. And release. Now we're going to our backs. Oh, before we go there, actually, let's do another liberation movement here, adding some flow into this practice. So go ahead and go up onto your knees. And from here, we're going to drop one hand down. That knee that's inside is supporting our hips while the other leg is extended, and try to create a straight line all the way from the heel, all the way through the hip and through the arm, extending the opposite arm. Very important, the hand that's supporting you needs to be under the shoulder and your elbow, creating a strong foundation. Same thing with the knee, right under the hip. So avoid this. You don't want to look like this. You want to make sure that that knee is supported. Okay, and then from here, that foot is planted. Avoid this on your feet, by the way. This can hurt your knee. The outside edge of your foot is grabbing the floor, or at least you're trying. And then from here, try to lengthen through the arm. Inhale, reach. If you can look at that palm that is extended, even better. If this is too much for your neck, again, you can look forward or look down. Inhale. Now let's do circular movement. As you exhale, allow for the arm to just gracefully move back and up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, moving. And then let's go to the opposite direction. Inhale, reach. Exhale, can you move it back? Now, notice the range of motion that you are building here, that you have. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back. And if you're not all there today, don't get discouraged. If you keep practicing with me, you're going to get there. Now, extend that arm up into the sky. Can you reach a little bit? What are you reaching for in your life? What are some of your goals? Just reach. And then from here, let that right arm pull you, or that arm that's up, pull you all the way up. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Let's go to the other side. Rearrange yourself in the middle of your mat, like me. Extend the opposite leg. Oh, and by the way, here you're always welcome to use your props. If this is too difficult to come all the way down, you're welcome to just elevate yourself to where your body feels comfortable. Use blocks or anything that looks like a block that can prop you up. Knee under the hip, outside edge of the foot down, hand under the shoulder. All of these things, I like to say those because it is important that you are in alignment, that you're doing this right. This is how you avoid any problems in your body. Inhale, reach. Exhale, extend. Any injuries, that's not what we want while we're doing yoga, right? Inhale, reach. See if you can look at those fingers. And as you exhale, allow for that arm to gracefully find space forward and back. And again, can you look? Inhale. If you feel too dizzy looking at that hand while you're doing this, just look forward or look down. Find a spot that you can focus on and allow the arm to just do the work. Inhale, let's go to the opposite direction. Exhale, back and forward. And again, inhale. I like looking at my hands, see if I can find it. And it also works your neck while you're doing that. Inhale, reach a little bit more. And as you exhale, bring it up, creating a straight energy from the bottom hand all the way up to those fingers on the sky. Again, what are your goals in life? What are you reaching for? Taking care of yourself is the first step. So you're doing great if you're doing this right now. Inhale, reach. Exhale, strong core. That arm lifts you all the way up. We made it. Inhale. Exhale, hands together, knees together. Now we're going on to our backs. There's so many exercises and stretches that we can do in yoga to help the neck and shoulders. But we only have 30 minutes, right? Every Saturday morning. So from here, inhale, lengthen through the spine. And as you exhale, grabbing the back of your legs, slowly find your way all the way down to the floor. Oh, it feels so good. Now the next stretch I want to show you is something you can do when you are even standing and you have a nice wall and you have one of those days that something is not right on your shoulders and even your neck area. Bring the hands around your knees and give yourself a hug. So bring the hands around your legs and see if you can bring the forehead closer to your knees, stretching the back of the neck and release. That's not the stretch. This is the stretch. From here, let's roll over onto our bellies. Over onto our bellies. Open up both arms to begin with. And I want to show you. So I'm going to start with the hand that's away from you. My arm is straight, my palm is facing down. I'm going to bring my opposite arm under my shoulder. And then I'm going to rotate my body towards the arm that is extended. The top leg is bending behind, and this is it. You just hold it here. Make sure that those arms are extended as a T, so it's not like at a diagonal. When you're looking from above, it's literally shooting out of your shoulder. You're welcome to stay here or add on to this by extending that hand that's next to your shoulder up into the sky. Intensifies the stretch, right? Stay here or see if you can. Again, if you cannot do this, please stop up here. This is very intense. Bring that arm behind. You can use a strap or a towel here. And then just feel the stretch. Feel the opening of your chest. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. And release. Slowly bringing the hand back to where it was and come all the way down. Let's go right into the other side. So extending both arms, I like to start like this so that you're making sure that you're creating a T with those both arms. Then bring the opposite hand under your shoulder. Start rotating. This is where I need to be careful with my microphone. Start rotating. That leg that's on the top is bending and is placed behind, and the other hand is just supporting my weight not to come forward. You're welcome to stay here. This feels wonderful already. Only if you're ready, and if you're or if you want to try this, you can extend that hand up into the sky. Stay here or intensify even more by bringing those hands, trying to bring them together. I can make him to touch each other, but I'm not doing that today. Just extending is enough. Just allowing the arm to fall back is enough. Inhale. And exhale. Heart is open. And release. Slowly bring it up and down. Making your way back to center slowly. Nice. And then from here, one more thing that we're going to do before we go into our Savasana is just going into our Cobra, low Cobra and high Cobra. So bring the hands under the shoulders. Scoot up here. Hands under the shoulders, elbows grabbing the edge of your body or just touching, okay? Lengthening through the spine, feet together. The top of the feet is down. The inner thighs are activated by engaging towards each other. And then from here, this might be enough for some of you, by the way, by just lifting the chin and shoulders away from the ears. This is a wonderful stretch of the spine. You're welcome to just stay here or press onto the hands and lift the chest a little bit higher if you can. This is your low Cobra. So from here, you're lengthening through the crown of the head. Your legs are active, but they're grounded. And you're really activating from the core, your hands, everything is active. You're welcome to stay here, or if you have the flexibility to do this, then start lifting even more. My glutes are starting to really work here. My arms are shaking, shoulders backing down away from the ears, inner thighs, top of the feet, everything. Welcome to stay here for one more breath. Inhale and exhale, slowly bring it down. So as you notice, you have so many different levels in so many of the poses of yoga. That's the beauty of this. That's why I always say this is for everyone. It doesn't matter how old you are or if you have done yoga before or none. It all works. So go ahead and place, if you have that blanket, I would recommend to place it under your knees. And if you have an extra block or pillow or anything that you want to place under your neck, go there and find yourself on your back now. Arms to the side body. We are going through Savasana now, the last pose of this practice, and it's my favorite. I'm sure that is yours too. So while you're here, close the eyes and relax the shoulders even more to the side. Relax the neck. Again, if you need some support for your neck, We work really hard on the neck, by the way. But if you notice through our stretches, it wasn't just about the neck. There was a lot of activation from the core muscles, the thigh muscles of the core, your glutes, your spine, your lower spine. So yoga is a complement of so many things, and we can totally focus on different areas every time. But in every practice, really, we're working the whole body. So from here, I want you to just relax and take a moment to appreciate what you just did. Thank your body for doing all of those movements. Even if you couldn't accomplish all of them, but just thank your body for trying. Maybe next time you're ready to go to the next level. But today is what counts. Right now is the moment that counts. Be graceful to yourself. And then from here, you're welcome to continue your savasana, your resting pose for as long as you need to. You're in the intimacy of your space, your home, your room, wherever you are. Stay here for as long as you need to. Only when you're ready, if you want to come out of this pose, this is how you will do it. Take your time. Or if you're ready, you want to join me, go there. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then slowly come into your fetus position with eyes closed or starting to open them up softly. Taking a moment here. And then slowly bring yourself up into sitting. Neck and shoulder. An area of our bodies that we know we need to stretch and pay more attention to. Yet we don't often give it the attention and the stretch that it needs. So from here, let's just take one more breath together. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring it to your heart. Now that is the end of this practice. Thank you again for joining me. I really appreciate that you showed up today, whether you're watching this live or not. I love you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And this is the end of our practice. Namaste.